If you're in 8th grade, these are the templates you need to be using if you want to play college soccer, specifically for your showcases. I'm the college soccer guy, and I help you play college soccer. So 8th graders who we work with must be elite level players. So I must look at your video and go, hey, look, I think you can play at a very high level of college soccer, and I can tell by 8th grade. And I'm not able to tell unless I see your video. So if you do schedule a call, I must have your video. Now, this player I know is a good player. As it happens, one of our coaches who works for me actually trained him privately. And then on top of that, he was given an offer by Barca Academy in the United States. And so I know he's a good player. On top of that, I watched a lot of video and I said, hey, this is an elite level player. Let's find out if they want to play college soccer. They reached out to me and they said they really want to play college soccer. Funny enough, the coach they're privately working with is a former student of mine who I helped play college soccer. And so they said, we know great things from Gabriel, obviously, and Gabriel is this particular student's coach. He's one of my best coaches for 8th graders. And I explained, look, Gabriel, these are some things we need to do with this student as we go through this process, because you work with me and you get a coach. So you have two people working for you when you're working with me. So as an 8th grader, this is what this student needed to do, because they were just joined a new team. We were going to a bunch of different tryouts for a bunch of different levels, which is complicated. And if you need help with the club system and trying out, that's kind of what 8th and 9th grade are about. Maybe some of 10th, ideally not 11th grade, but it can be. So we were trying out for many teams, writing emails to those teams, sending videos to those teams, then talking directly to colleges, then leveraging those colleges back to the club team, then the club teams being annoying, to be honest, and going, hey, you need to be here today or we'll never sign you, or if you go on vacation, we won't take you. And not annoying, but this is the nature of club soccer. So we were going through what this student needed to do together between me and my coach. And so I want to show you guys what we did. So if you're an 8th grader, this is exactly what you should be doing, especially if you are going to ECNL playoffs like this particular 8th grader is doing. If you want more help playing college soccer, give me a call, watch this video, and we'll talk about it a lot. So this is basically what we talked about with the family. They had a couple questions. Here's just what I need you to know with them. There's a chance that he's going to go to ECNL playoffs. If so, there's a couple templates he's going to send. If he's not, there's something more. So here's the first thing to go over with him. He's got to send a couple emails to the clubs he said no to and be gracious and thank you them. So here the subject line will be, thank you. And that's all it needs to say. And he'll just say this in this same template. It says like a section about his sister because she's playing at De Anza. So this is for De Anza. But then you'll say the exact same thing, but take out that part. Then if emails to schools we have not reached out to yet, as if we're going to the showcase. Okay, this is the D1 template. Okay, then here's the D3 template. If we're going to the showcase, or the playoff, we're going to ECNL playoffs. Then emails to schools we did not hear back from for the showcase. Okay, this is for showcase. So if he sent an email out to a D3 and didn't hear back, he uses this one. For schools we've been in contact with. So there's schools we've been in contact with for the showcase, if he decides to do the showcase. So this is any teams if we're going to a camp, or even if we're not going to a camp, but they've genuinely emailed us back, he's going to say this. If he doesn't go to playoffs, then this is what he's going to send. Dear coach, this is for schools, new playoff tournament schools we are going to camp. Okay, so he's going to Masters and Crimson. So there's a bunch of schools at those. So he would say, I'm sorry to tell you, I've moved on. If needed, because we have not spoken in a while, say this. No playoff template to schools we have not heard from. So if we haven't heard from a D3 school, he's going to say this. This is for the D1. So assuming there's no playoffs, he's going to send this to 25 D1 schools. He can use the AI system. And then the other thing is I want him to go to a PT. The parents are worried he's going to be overworked. You have a PT I think you like. Just recommend that PT for them. And that's what you'll do with them kind of next time. We got to find out if they go to the playoffs. And I also, Gabriel basically said, like, they're going to talk to you and you only. I don't want them to book me as best we can. I want them for you to work with them, and I will compensate you accordingly because they're a lot and you've been really great with them. You've been amazing, Gabriel, across the whole board. You've been amazing, just amazing. So great job, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, so as you can see there, the video wasn't tremendously long, but it was very detailed to the specific template they needed to say based off their situation. We had another meeting with this student. It turned out they were actually, we're going to go to some ID camps instead of the playoffs. As an 8th grader, that can be the better move to make, but it varies per player. Had to do with the family schedule and it had to do with the club system, but now they're very happy with the club and everything's going great and the coach is awesome and we help them pick the coach. So that's what's so important that you start this process in 8th grade. If you want more help playing college soccer, give me a call. Links in the description. Please like, subscribe, comment, so that way I can help as many people as possible. Thank you so much. Bye.